What's good, people? It's Dan with the Corporate Thieves, and this is the intro video to the Autoblog method for musicians. Now, this is a simple traffic strategy for beginning musicians to generate it using auto-blogging methods. Now, if you've taken the Twitter Music Marketing Machines 2.0 course, that's great. There's a ton of great information in there on how we created syndication networks and how we created auto microblogs using Twitter, tools like Sniply and IFTTT, and we kind of just duplicated that for every other single social network. And that's great, and we can generate traffic from the Twitter Music Marketing Machines. But my biggest gripe with the Twitter Music Marketing Machines course is that we rely too much on sites like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, all of those, Tumblr, all of those kind of sites that we technically don't own. We just have a Twitter page. And the weirdest thing about having a Twitter page is that it can, even though I haven't had anything terminated or anything like that, but Twitter can change anytime, Facebook can change, and I don't like that kind of control over my promotion strategy for my music, to have someone else control. Like, if they change the rules, then I'm screwed, basically. So I kind of wanted to take back a little bit more control and generate traffic using some of the very similar methods that we did in Twitter Music Marketing Machines, but to control it by having our own website and do some of the similar kind of auto generation, content curation methods. And the best thing about this is, if you follow this, you actually have a website that even if you don't want to keep later on, you can sell it. Unlike a Twitter page, which is kind of tricky to sell, and it's not really great to sell a branded kind of Twitter page. It's much more better to sell a website with maybe some assets included. And that's what I really want. Now, I'm just going to talk a bit about the course and what's in it. Now, the reason why I came up with this is what self-explanatory. One of the biggest obstacles I had when I started off promoting my music was that I couldn't get enough traffic. I could write a blog, I could make a video, but unless there's traffic coming to either of the blogs or the videos in the first place, it's pointless. It's the traffic itself generates traffic. It's a weird kind of system. And unless you have money to kind of fire into it, it's really kind of devastating that you put up a beat, you put up a song, and no one's there to listen to it. You can fire some money at it, but you mightn't get the money back straight away, depending on where you are at your music career. And that can be difficult to take. So after I developed the Twitter Music Marketing Machines course, I kind of wanted to take back control, created, and then I kind of evolved it into a new course called the Autoblog method. And there was a kind of bit in that the Twitter Music Marketing Machines course using IFTTT, but I had problems with IFTTT, so I had to develop new systems to create this Autoblog method. So basically, what is the Autoblog method? Well, here's an example of it. This is a site I have. It's called beatwithhook.com. Nice, very simple branded little blog, all right? I have a couple of different categories here, and all it does is auto-generate content from sites like YouTube and SoundCloud, podcasts, everywhere, like online. And it just fills this blog every single day with maybe about 100 blog posts a day. And that's taking it lightly. There's other blogs I have out there that do much more, like 200 posts a day. But this is my blog. This is my website, www.beatwithhook.com. This is just one example of what I've done here. And you can see it's just very simple. All it is a syndicated blog to this website. And it's someone else's beat on YouTube. It's not my beat. and it's all I'm doing is just promoting beat makers on this particular website. All I'm doing is maybe sharing a little bit of music marketing tips and kind of just firing this out and sticking my beat player in the middle of it. Well, the beat players are not really where I generate the sales. The generate the sales is through building an email list, and I'll get through all of that in the course, but I just kind of wanted to give you an example of what it is. And I don't come in and put in this video or do this. All this stuff happens automatically. That's the beauty of it. Now, you can kind of do this manually, but you will actually pull your hair out if you try and do it manually. That's what I try to do first. And when you have like 20 of these blogs or 10 or 11 different blogs in different niches, it just becomes way too much to manage. So you kind of need a system that's automatic, and you put in a lot of work at the start, and boom, you can generate traffic using this method. Now, I just put in the beat player and a little buy beats page there. It's not really where sales are coming in. Obviously, there's some ads on the site, and that's a nice little trickle of some kind of monetization that I'm not really that too bothered about. It's nice to get like maybe 20 or 30 bucks here and there, but I'm not really monetizing the site that way. The way I'm monetizing it is building an email list. Now, there's about 20 or 30 people signing up to this site every single day, and it gets roughly between 100 to 200 people. Maybe some days I'll just peak and I'll go up to 400 people a day, and this traffic is coming from Google, Bing, Pinterest, Twitter, every kind of sub-site. And the best thing about it is this site is getting aged, it's getting traffic, and Google loves this site because a lot of these beat makers don't actually put their beats on their site, their beat making videos on there. So you don't really need that much content. You can just fire up the heading and the little link back to the player, and it's YouTube as well, so Google doesn't give a shit. They like this. This is called content curation. They don't care, and they won't penalize you. But I would suggest that you don't do this on your main website, because you never know what could happen later on. Find a new website, buy a new domain, or find a domain that's a little bit aged, and set this site up. I'm going to show you how to set it up step by step in a second. I'm going to set you through okay, right here, I'm just going to take you through some of the modules that are in the Autoblog method. And here is the first part here. It's like a PDF. I'll go through the PDF in a minute. I just want to kind of go through what I have here first. So the PDF just has all links to all the tools and stuff that I mentioned in the course, because the course is actually hosted on Gumroad, which is really easy and convenient because they just host videos as well, and it protects the course. But it's really awkward for like, there's no links and stuff underneath the videos or anything like that. So download the PDF and it will take you through like every single piece in this. So it will take you through where you get your website and your hosting. It'll take you through where you get your theme and all the tools and etc. that are used throughout all that. It just gives a small, it's not a huge PDF. It's just like a battle plan that you use with this course. So you're obviously watching this first video. This is the intro video, which I'm talking here. The next one is a website and setup, domain and hosting. Now, don't use your own website, okay? Don't use your main website that you're worried about, right? Because you never know when the rules will change. Everything seems to be quite and dandy right now, but you never know. So what I would suggest is that you either find an old expired domain or some domain that's old, just so it's not new, because even a new site will take 6 months to kind of generate any traffic. So I would suggest that you get an older kind of domain name. If you have an older domain name, you can use that. It doesn't have to be anything specific, just any domain name is fine. Try and get an older domain though. I really urge you. It'll work much better if you get an older domain, like a year old at least. Don't use your own website. Do not use any free sites like Weebly, Blogger, and WordPress.com. don't use any of them. If you look up autoblogging methods on YouTube, they're all useless because they teach everyone how to use them with with Blogger and with WordPress and all of those, not like WordPress.com and Weebly and Wix. They're useless sites. They're controlled by an entity. Like Blogger is controlled by Google, Wix is controlled by the company Wix, and Weebly is controlled by the company Weebly. And they technically just give you a subdomain of their own website. So it's not your website. And if they think you're doing spammy shit, they'll ban you from their site. You'll lose your site. And this has happened to me. I tried to do it with a Blogger site because I didn't want to set up or buy another domain. I just wanted to do it quicker. You can do it quicker with a Blogger site. It won't index as good. You never see Blogger sites come up on the top of Google or anything like that. You never see Wix sites. It's always some .com site or something like that. So please listen to me when I say that. I've tried it. It doesn't work, okay? If not, I'll be telling you to use a free site in the first place. And it probably would entice you to take the course even more. I'm telling you because I tried it and it doesn't work. Plus, if you're buying a brand new domain, it'll just take too long for the site to get indexed properly by Google. If you just go to a site called expireddomains.com, 1 second, I'll just see it. You can find domain names that are expired. I'll leave this in the PDF. I don't think it's actually in the PDF. Domains. You can find expired domains that are a year old, and all of these sites, you can find something that's just, it doesn't have to be perfect. Be careful about shitty backlinks as well. Have a check if they've got shitty backlinks as well. And you can do that by just checking it with a backlink checker on Google. So just find the domain, check a backlink. If you see a bunch of Chinese symbols or some kind of porn kind of backlinks to the, don't buy that domain. Try and get something that's as clean as possible. You can go to like 1 second now. You can go to sites like Small SEO Tools will give you a backlink checker. So if you just Google backlink checker, and you type the domain into it, it'll give you an idea of it. You can see the age of the domains there. Like, it doesn't have to be something, but if you can find something with a filter that might suit you, so if it was rap had to be in the thing, if you were building a rap site, you can just filter that and apply the filter. And some of these sites are already gone, so you have to be careful, right? You just have to kind of find a site that's not too bad, all right? It's like, you can't, strap-on recording is a bit, but the age of the domain is really good. That's 2006. That means if this site's not too bad, you can fire some videos and stuff on it, and it'll rank pretty quickly. Like I'm talking about, in the space of a month, you'll be up and ready and going. Maybe even sooner than that. I have a bunch of domains that are already old, so like maybe 3 or 4 years old, depending on what sites I have. Like the Beat with Hook site is probably, I bought it in 2011, so it's 6 or 7 years old. Like rapstar.com, who cares what the site is called? raplaw.com, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pick out something stupid here. It doesn't have to be like super branded, but if you do find something, if you do take the time to find something that's worth building up, go for it. It's up to you on how, but don't overthink it too. You can go to Small SEO Tools and kind of get a brief look and see if there's crappy links in the background. 1 second now. Just giving you an idea of how to find an old domain. See if there's any. It doesn't give me any links. Doesn't give me any links at all. So it seems to be clean. I'll just see on the background here. You can see that the BL is usually the link value. Majestic external links. So it's only telling you there's like 4, but the domain is from 2001, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of different tools you can check. There's another one as well, Majestic SEO is another one. And just try and find domains with good backlink history. If you see porn or spam or which looks spammy, just see Majestic SEO. I'm just giving you a headline, so a head start, because these are the mistakes that I made. I bought a new domain and it didn't work. It just took too long. No, what happened was I built the Beat with Hook site, and then I tried to make all my other Autoblogs. I think the second or third one I made, I did it with a brand new domain, and it took forever to rank, which I was like thinking, well, does this work anymore? It's just the fact that it's a brand new domain, it won't work as quick. It will work in the long run, but it won't work. Oh God, what am I have to put in? 1 second now. Rapstar.com. And we're just having a look and see if the backlink history is bad. It gives us any kind of just see there's no links at all here, so that's probably a good site to buy because of the age. Just because of the age, it's already been around with Google, and that's why it'll rank quicker. Google loves old domains, and just find anything that will do. You go on GoDaddy now and try and buy that site. So if we went to GoDaddy now, we could try and buy that site. I'm not saying to buy that particular one. I'm just saying like something that we can just chuck up a hosting and domain straight up. 1 second now. Go to GoDaddy. I'm not even sure if it's still available. And we'll just see if it's available. No, it's already been taken. But you can keep looking. That's the hardest bit as well, is just keep looking for domains. An old domain is the best way to make this work, all right? So once you've done that, you set up your hosting. That's in that video. In the next video, I'm not going to do that now. Then the next one is showing you how to install the theme. And there's a particular theme that I use. I think it's a Newsblog. It's free. It'll do for the moment. I've gone on to using Thrive themes because I want more customization. You guys can get Thrive themes, and I put a link into the manual as well. And it's a nicer blog basically, and it just gives me a lot more freedom. But if you just don't want to buy a theme, you want to test this out, there's a free theme in there as well that I show you how to use. Then this is a really important bit. You need certain plugins to make this work. So you need like things like Jetpack. You need certain content curation plugins and stuff like that. I'll go through all of them in this particular video. As well as that, you need to create a spreadsheet for your a Google spreadsheet. It doesn't have to be a Google spreadsheet. It could be any spreadsheet, but you need to label it right. I'll give you a download one. I'll actually put it in here. I'll put in one where you can just download a spreadsheet with just so it's already done for you, so you can start it straight away. And then you find RSS feeds from all the URLs, and I use a specific Chrome extension. You can see it up there in the corner, and helps me find all the RSS feeds of all these sites. And then you find a minimum of 100 sources of content. So 90% of the time I use YouTube videos because Google loves promoting their own stuff, and it doesn't matter as long as you give an attribution link back to the original YouTube video, and I'll show you how to do that using the plugins that I mentioned in this course. SoundCloud podcasts, You can use articles and stuff like that, but people are a lot more protective of their articles, so I just kind of stayed clear of that. I've seen other sites using articles, some big, massive sites, news sites and stuff like that, and they give attribution links back to the original source, but I just prefer not to use articles because I could tell bloggers will get angry if they find their content on my site or something like that. With a YouTube video, SoundCloud, and podcast, no one cares. Everyone wants to promote them. At the end of the day, you're promoting their YouTube video to a new audience that they mightn't have had in the first place. So that's why content creation works that way. Basically, all we're doing is curating all this content and then piggybacking off all of it and building an asset from other people's work automatically and then promoting our own stuff in the way. If you think of like the biggest hip hop blogs online, like Two Dope Boys and stuff like that, that's all they do. All they do is curate content. They don't actually produce anything. They might have like a YouTube channel with one video of their top blog posts of that week kind of stuff. But other than that, all they're doing is taking blogs from other sites and other videos and then chucking a little bit of content next to it and sticking a bunch of ads in it. That's all they do. And basically, we're basically doing the same thing, but we're doing it automatically because we don't have a big, massive team to do all this kind of work. We're using plugins and WordPress sites to do it automatically, to curate the content automatically. So you add the main content curation plugin. I'll talk about that in that particular video. Then you link to IFTTT. Now this is an important bit here. So you set up your social profiles for your brand new blog. Don't use your main Twitter page, your own Twitter page. Try and set up a clean new profile or persona that you don't mind losing if anything goes wrong. I just want to be careful. Not that anything has happened to these particular sites, and nothing has happened to any of these ones here, because I've kind of branded them. I've kind of put Beat with Hook Pinterest page, Twitter page, Tumblr page. It's got a branded network all around the internet of 100 different sites. 100, well, 100's a bit exaggerating, maybe 20 or 30 social sites. And I fire all this content from this blog all to them. So it goes to my Facebook page for Beat with Hook. It goes to a Twitter page for Beat with Hook. It goes to a Tumblr page, and it just syndicates to all of them. Now you do get trickles of traffic, but the reason why we do that is because it indexes the post really quickly, and Google loves that. It's like it finds the post and boosts the post because it brings a little bit of traffic in it, and it creates a little bit of interaction on the page. People might tweet it and stuff like that, and you get traffic that way. Or they might like it, share it on Twitter or on Facebook, so you might get traffic that way. But the main way is you get it from Google because it's fresh content, and that's what they love, that's what they want. And that's why I create syndication networks using all branded tier of social media sites. It's not just about social media sites. You do get a lot of traffic from Facebook and Twitter, but 90% of your content traffic will come from Google, Bing, and any kind of these kind of smaller search engines. The next one is you trigger it using your blog RSS feed. So the way I do that is I trigger it within IFTTT to trigger it. It's like using Hootsuite or anything like that. You just put in your RSS feed and it'll automatically, anytime someone puts up a new blog, it'll automatically go to the next blog. I'm not sure if I have linked my Twitter page here. We can see my Facebook page here, and we might see that it's already. Now I've created category specific posts here, so for every time a specific post goes out, it'll have different hashtags. So that's how I'm getting traffic as well. So like this one has to do with recording, and boom, has specific hashtags here. This one has to do with recording as well, it has that one. See, send me beats. I think they all have, I think all of those ones, I know what's going on here. I think I haven't made one for this particular category. That's something I have to go back and fix. I think I have to fix the beat with hook category because it doesn't seem to be triggering the beat with hook ones. It seems like it's only triggering the but it doesn't matter, and it seems to be bringing traffic to the site. But it's something I should fix anyway. I might check my Twitter page, my Beat with Hook Twitter page. And you can see that, yeah, this one has triggered some of the beat videos now. So I can see that I made a mistake in the Facebook one, but the beat one is going out live on Twitter, which is pretty cool. And it's fine. It's fine. There's like certain amounts of traffic coming to here, not a whole lot, but it's indexing stuff from Twitter anyway. It's making the blog pop up on Google, and that's where the traffic is coming from. 1 second now, what else is next? Then just to kind of double our efforts as well. Don't stop there. Like I said before, the traffic, this little player makes a little bit of dosh here and there, but the main way I make money from the site is through the email list. So I put up a big massive header to capture all the emails. Now I've turned off the scroll bar as well. I usually have this thing where it just, once someone lands on the page, it puts an opt-in like this on it, but I've turned it off because it was driving me mad when I'm doing the tutorials. But I do that as well. I think I have it on another one. I think I have it on another site. I'm not sure if it's going to come up. We'll just have a look and see. Let's see if it comes up on this site. And I'll show you how to create that in a while. It's just a simple opt-in form using Thrive themes. It should come up on this. I'm not sure if it comes up on just the blog pages. Oh wait, there it is. And it's basically a screen filler, and it just helps me build email lists another way. And that's another site that I have, and you can see this one has a lot more content on it now. This site like literally churns out tons of videos and blogs and stuff like that every day using this method. And that's a little sneak peek of the how to make beats blog one. And you can see there's nothing really too specific in that as well. 1 second now, just come back to Gumroad. And just to kind of ramp it up, I'll show you how to create an email list in Aweber. I already have a free course in that, but I'll just stick it in there just to show you how we can ramp it up. Now, this is what I mean Autoblogs. You don't want to just build an email list and then you have to do a bunch of work again. So what you need to do now is set all this up now so it just works straight away. So you create an email list, you create an opt-in form as you go along, and you fill that email list with newsletters introducing fans to your music. So let's say on the first day, first email you send them one email introducing yourself with a video. Second email you'll introduce yourself with another video, and then you keep emailing them, and then you kind of sneak in your little links and stuff and go, well, this is my merch, this is my beats, this is my beat store, and you kind of keep emailing them, but have a good, let's say 20 email series to fire out that will keep you going for at least 2 months, and it gets people interested, gets you in their inbox, and gets them comfortable with coming to your site. Finally, I'll show you how to stick on some ads on it, just to cover up the page as well. You don't have to, and you can stick on a beat player. I use a little plugin to do both of those, so they kind of populate in different places and just kind of populate around the content. And it's just another way of making a couple of bucks. It's not really my primary method, but I'm not going to turn down like 20 or 30 bucks here and there for doing very little work. It probably would benefit me more if I put extra opt-in forms on there, if I to be honest. But a lot of the time I'm testing different things out, and plus I think the header opt-in form is the one that just converts so well, and the screen filler. So I kind of don't want any more opt-in forms on the site. So this is the overview of everything. The last thing is that, not least, is that this is a lot of work at the very initial stages, and I urge you to actually do one of these auto blogs, all right? Just so you can show yourself what to do, all right? And once you do this stuff and you understand it, just get your VAs to do it. Now, I don't make any of these anymore. I get people to do these for me now, and I show them this kind of training manual, and these videos to show them how to create them, and show them how to set up all the other stuff as well, how to create a list in Aweber, how to create email copy and stuff like that, and fire it all out. I don't want to be doing these all the time because they're too time consuming. My time's more valuable, but I did want to record the videos myself and show you how to do it. Now, don't be afraid to ask any questions. You can always reach out me at support@thecorporatebeats, and enjoy the course. And I really hope that you guys get success from it. If you do, please let me know. If there's something that I need to fix, or if it's not clear in any of the videos, just let me know and I'll do my best. This is Dan with the Corporate Beats. Enjoy the course. Take care.